Hey man, what it is? This is Deem, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. There go the Cash App, $ Deem by any means. There go the PayPal at Deem by any means. You already know what I'm about to say. I don't care if you leave $2, $20, $1,000. It's much appreciated. Um, yeah, you eavesdropper right there, hit that like button, man. Stop being an eavesdropper, man, and hit that like button. You hear what I'm talking about, man? Come on, y'all getting this good cook from your boy. You already know, man. Don't be like that. Hit that like button. Shout out to David Benavidez, man. And I agree with you completely. If y'all haven't heard or seen David Benavidez, I believe it was the $1 million worth of game interview, man. David Benavidez said something that not too many fighters be willing to say, but they'll just take subliminals and won't be direct with the question. But David Benavidez basically says that he think Canelo won't fight him because he need those roids. Okay. Now we all know that Canelo popped dirty for clenbuterol a couple years ago. And to be honest, Canelo hasn't had too many knockouts since that time. He has tested positive since Triple G. I believe that was the first fight or the second fight. Can't really remember which one. Don't really matter. Um, we all know Bull was over there, eating that tainted meat, so to say. That sounds crazy. Eating tainted meat is crazy. But David Benavidez is completely right, and I completely agree with him. And I've been saying this, and this is why Canelo Alvarez would never be on my pound for pound list. This is why I like Canelo, but I know that he was messing with that stuff, man. He was messing with that stuff, and I truly believe that he's suspicious of David Benavidez, who's with a known drug cheat. Also, I can't cut David Benavidez no slack on that, but it's just the guy that he works with is a little more under the radar, so it don't get as much attention. But I don't want David Benavidez to think that we are not aware of this. We are aware of this too, my guy. But it's kind of hard for me to go at David Benavidez that much about it when I believe Canelo is every bit you understand. So I don't got proof for me. I can't say Canelo's still doing it, so I can't say that David Benavidez is doing it. You dig what I'm saying? All I know is I truly believe that Canelo Alvarez is not hasn't been the same fighter since he was off that stuff. I believe that a lot of things he was doing, he was on that stuff. Because a lot of people have been suspicious of Canelo Alvarez for a long time. And he served his punishment the whole nine. But the problem that I got is how selective y'all is. Now, you're going to have people in the comments right now that's going to be mad about me bringing this up. But they'll be the same people that'll go and be like, Ryan's a cheater. And I just don't like. Well, Ryan ain't get proven all the way yet, but Canelo has been open and that's been proven that he was messing with tainted meat. Okay, but anyway, I really think I'm glad David Benavidez said something because it's a fight that I know Canelo don't want, and you got to give you reasons of why Canelo is trying to run away from this fight so much. It literally is the biggest fight he can take in boxing. So I don't even understand it from a Canelo perspective of not taking it unless you scared, man. Canelo done for everybody. Like David Benavidez done waited his turn. He done waited. How long much longer does he have to wait for you to fight William Skull? Canelo Alvarez is rumored to be fighting William Skull. Nobody wants to see Canelo Alvarez fight William Skull over David Benavidez. Like, let's be real. Let's be real, my guys. Like, don't nobody want to see that. So there's literally we've gave Canelo passes, y'all. We let him fight everybody else. We was just saying, man, I would really like for him to fight David Benavidez, but we was giving him passes, letting him fight. Now I have to call a man a duck. I'm sorry. The man is ducking David Benavidez. He don't want that smoke. He ducking him so much that David Benavidez had to go to a whole nother weight class just to try to become the mandatory for Arthur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. And since Arthur Beterbiev got hurt, David Benavidez might get that opportunity a little sooner than we thought if he win this fight this weekend. So I'm just glad that David Benavidez had the cojones to sit up there and say it, though. Like he said what a lot of us think. And I'm proud of the young man for going up there and doing that because it's real. Now, David, you can't be talking about Canelo with the doing the stuff and you would have known guy that does the stuff. So David Benavidez, you already done pop dirty for the stuff Bill Haney was doing. You know, the sniffies. We gonna call it the sniffles. You already had a case of the sniffles, okay? So you can't come out here and be talking about Canelo and everything. Make sure you don't ever pop dirty, my guy. That's all I'm gonna say, David. David Benavidez, if you ever pop dirty, my guy, just know I'm gonna be on your helmet about it. I'm gonna give you the grace that I gave Ryan. But I'm going to give you a hard, if it comes to find out you get suspended and all of that, I'm on you, bro. Sorry, I got to be on you, man. Fair is fair, my guy. It ain't like you walking around with the most notable and respected people in a boxing game yourself. So, but I agree with your point. So it don't take away from what you're saying because I agree with you. I believe that's a big part of why Canelo would not fight you. And I just can't believe that a fighter actually said it. But he said it, man, and he's standing on it. Like Canelo, what else this man got to do, dog? Like you really scared of Bull. Like you really got to be scared of Bull. Like whole time you on turkey time, my guy. You really on turkey time because like you have no other where to go. Like none of your other fights we want to see. Why not fight David Benavidez? You want to talk about money. There is no other fight that you're going to make more money than David Benavidez. So you can't even bring money up to a real fan. We know that's an excuse. And that's how I know you're ducking him. Because I know Canelo knows that David Benavidez is his biggest fight. He just got to sit up there and act like he don't know that, which lets me know that he's scared of the man and he's ducking him. And I'm glad that David Benavidez is doing what I keep telling all the rest of you boxers to do. Put that man in a position to duck you if you really want to fight. If you really think you could beat somebody, put that man in a position where it's undeniable that he is ducking you, because then what happens is that you make a transition of where all the supporters and all the fans get behind you. So when you don't fight that fighter, ain't nobody criticizing you for it. All the pressure is on Canelo like it is right now. Ain't nobody criticizing David Benavidez for fighting Gostic. Ain't nobody mad at that. We all are excited for that fight because we know Gostic is a hell of a fighter. I believe he fought, what was that, Beterbiev? Yeah, he fought Beterbiev and gave Beterbiev everything he wanted. So he's not a bad fighter. He's a good fighter that's going to give David Benavidez a lot of problems because that's a scary fight to take. You know, Gostic I think he was a former world champion, but he's definitely a top contender at 140, 175. And when you ain't never fight up there, that's a big fight to take for your first fight going to a different weight division. I think this is more of a challenge than Canelo fighting what's his name, man? Hey, hold on, y'all. What's boy name, man? Kovalev. I think that's a bigger fight. I think that this is more of a challenge than that. So, and then, like I said, you become the mandatory for Dmitry Bivol, Arthur Beterbiev, while still putting pressure on Canelo Alvarez. But David Benavidez, let me tell you something, though, bro. You don't get this fight. It's somebody else chasing you the way you chasing Canelo. And what I won't do is make you act like you don't see it. So you tapping on somebody's shoulder, but somebody else tapping on your shoulder that's about to fight real soon also. And David Morrell Jr. So if Canelo don't give you that opportunity, make sure that you give David Morrell the same opportunity that you want. Don't do to David Morrell what Canelo is doing to you, my guy. I'm just saying, you got to be fair. You got to be real, because that's going to show me your integrity. Now, David, I believe you will do it, but make me right. Prove me right, my guy. Prove me right. You feel me? I think because I already know that. I already know David. See, David Morrell come out looking like the shining armor in all of this situation because he calling both of you out. And he's doing the same things, the same steps that you doing to get the Canelo fight. He is putting you in a position to duck him. You moved up to 175, he go to 175. You want the same promotional company as him. People you fight, he's going to call them out and try to fight them. And then when they act like they don't want to fight him, David Morrell can sit up there and say, yeah, look, the people you fought don't even want to fight me. So I just like what both fighters are doing, to be honest with you. But I'm proud of David Benavidez for saying what he said, because it's true, man. He ain't been the same since he got, got caught with the stuff. And ever since he got caught with the stuff, Canelo has looked more sluggish. Canelo hasn't looked as explosive, and he's not knocking people out. and it just leaves questions to why. So y'all already know what this is, right? Deem by any means, and I holla at y'all.